The top 3 worst Xbox 360 games of 2012 according to Metacritic. At number 3 is Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. Although not necessarily a bad game compared to other games on this list, this was a game that was made for fans of the show, and the humor really put off a lot of reviewers. Many complained about the humor, story, and gameplay, but fans of the show loved it. Regardless, this game ended up with a score of 39. At number 2 is Battleship. This was a game that was based off the movie of the same name, based off the board game. Yeah, it takes a bit to get your head wrapped around that, but the game itself is a first-person shooter mixed with a naval combat simulator, which is also a concept that takes a bit to wrap your head around. Although the game tries its best to pull these two different genres off, it's quite mediocre both of them. The concept is interesting, but it still ended up with a score of 38. At number 1 is Steel Battalion Heavy Armor. This was a sequel to the cult classic Steel Battalion from the original Xbox, a mech simulator that came with a huge controller. Heavy Armor tries to continue the legacy of that game by swapping out the controller with the Kinect, and with that you can really start to see the problems with this game. The controls were unresponsive and the game got extremely challenging at times. The difficulty paired with the terrible controls made the game borderline unplayable, leaving it with a score of also 38.